Alright, what is up guys here on YouTube? Got another unboxing for you today. It's fishing season, which means I had to go through all my reels and stuff and figure out what was good, what was not good. And obviously I had to get me some new gear. So, this is a relatively cheap reel. It's about within the $20 to $30 range. I got it off Amazon. If you guys want to if you do end up liking this reel and you want to get one for yourself, I'll have a link down in the description, which will also help me out as well and help the channel out, because I'll make a little bit of a commission off of that. But this is the biggest reel I've seen in their size. I think it's a 6,000. Let's see. I will get rid of this. That's for me. Here's the reel. Let's see. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Oiiaee, I think it is. That's how I'm saying it. And different little things that came in here, and yeah. So I have the 6,000 series here, and this is just your basic, how to all the components, what it has inside of it, how to take it apart. It's how many different little pieces are inside of this one reel just for us to go fishing. So you really do gotta appreciate these companies taking their time to perfect this, because all of this makes your experience better as an angler. Alright, and this is just the instruction manual. Oiiaee. Once you deal with enough reels, you kind of understand them all. Let's get this out of the bubble wrap for you. I love a new reel, the way new reels feel. But let's see how this goes. Nice. So for this one, the handle will come all loose like this. All you have to do is spin it as if you were really fishing. I have my finger here holding the notch, but I got it held, and now that it's tight, now it's good. I can already tell you it's a little heavy, but it's smooth. I'm not even putting much force. I'm just coming down, and let's see. Let's just do it with my fingers. Flick. Let's try it really hard with my fingers. Flick. Yeah, wow. Okay, so we have ridges here. Let's catch your line. Just get tie it on. Good spot for once you already reel it. Like, I'm going on a trip to Puerto Rico. I'm taking some of my reels with me, and that's perfect for me, so I can have it lined ready to go, but don't have to have it on the pole. Here we have the brand name Oiiaee, and we see pounds per yards, which would be, they're talking about basically mono or fluoro, and that's 10, 12 to 14 pounds. And this is like the thickness of line, how many yards you can have. So it's like 0.35 millimeters, you can have 240 yards. So that's what you would look for more on when you're using braid. But for a 10-pound line, you can use 180 yards, 12-pound line, 150 yards, and 14-pound line, 130. Very beautiful looking. I love that gold shimmer. And it has like this little pattern down here that reels don't usually have. It's 4-to-7 gear ratio. And it says it's for saltwater or freshwater, so it should be good. I said 6,000. I'm sorry. It's the RTX 5000. Gear ratio 471. So we have our drag here. Sounds good. Got our bail. Let's see how easy it's kind of hard to click there. You can always fix that by putting some real grease right in these parts though. If you unscrew the screws, don't take it apart, but unscrew the screws and put some these screws right here, this and this, and put some real oil. Because there are some little pieces and some reels that if you don't know what you're doing and you take it apart, you could end up losing a piece, breaking a piece, and not knowing how to put it back together, and then you're gonna have to spend another $20 to a couple $100 on a good reel. The handles got that I think it's called EVA plastic or rubber or whatever type of material this is. Also has the brand name on it. It's pretty nice. So I know it says that the max on here technically would be 14 pounds, but I'm going to go ahead and I use a old rod that the tip broke, and I just used the bottom half. This is a lightning rod, the ultimate graphite from Berkeley. I actually caught this rod out of a lake, Lake Quabbin. I was fishing and I was fighting it, and I thought I had a fish, and sure enough, it was this. I had this pole with the tip, with the reel and everything, and I reeled it out, and I left there actually happy. But now it's broke. I had it in the back of the car, so now I use it to line my reels. I also have gotten this little contraption off of eBay. Off of Amazon. And I'm going to use this to line my reels. I'll also use a link to this one in the description because I really like how it works. You have a couple parts in here, and this part just clamps onto the countertop. Okay, so now that I got you in a better spot, it did also come with 2 nuts, but I figured I didn't need them because it was actually taking more space up on this rod. Like if you get to, when you're buying spools of line like this big, you're gonna have to it just won't fit with the other extra 2 pieces. So all you do is you take this piece off. There's a spring there you're gonna take off, and you're gonna take this piece off here. There also usually is a little rubber O-ring here, but I already lost it. But I also find that I don't need it. It doesn't really serve much purpose for the use for me. But I love this thing. It makes lining my reels so much easier, and it's like 13 bucks. It's a great buy. Amazing. I think it's made out of aluminum. It must be because it's already got scratches all over it, so it's definitely something aluminum would do. Since I'm lining this reel to fish in Puerto Rico, I've heard that since you're going to be in clear water, to use fluorocarbon or also green braid. So I have some of my lines as braid, and some of the. This is going to be the only reel that has actually fluorocarbon on it. And I'm going to use KastKing's FluoroKote Crystal Clear. I've never used this line before, This is my first time. I will also leave a link to this in the description. And it says fluorocarbon coated. It says 100% fluorocarbon coated, so I really don't understand if it's full fluorocarbon or if it's like monofilament. It's my first time actually really experimenting with different types of line. Other than that, I've always used just either mono or braid. Braid if I was fishing in brush or heavy, weeds or stuff like that. And mono, I would always just fish top water or any other type of situation I needed. But since I'm going on vacation, I don't want to end up bringing something that I don't need or end up bringing a bunch of stuff that won't catch me anything. So this is gonna be worth the try. I heard it won the iCast award, so we'll see. I'll break that little hole open, and I like to keep my when I'm reeling in, I like to make sure my line goes over. So it's going to sit on the spool like this. My line's going to go over instead of under. Kind of like a toilet paper roll. And just put this piece back on just the same exact way it is on this side. I found it helpful that I kind of put a little oil on these pieces so that it helps the spool spin better. Put it down just like that. Tighten this up here. Alright, now let's get you set up so you can see me spool this thing up. Okay, reeled up to the point where the knot is tied, and I've spun it around a little bit with the bail up to make sure that the line catches onto the knot that I tied, which is right here. I've got my drag all the way down because that's how whatever factory grease they sent in, that's what's gonna help that get lubed up and all through there. So we're going to go ahead and keep in mind to pay attention to your line capacity and what pound line you're doing. Obviously, I'm using a pound heavier than what this reel is rated for, so it's going to take a lot less than what it says. Well, usually I just pay attention to how far on this rim and this bottom rim I'm getting. So let's get her reeled up for you. Very comfortable. It does feel very, very comfortable. It's still smooth. Obviously, you can see how that thing up there is moving kind of wobbly. So, it is going to feel a little unsmooth while you're doing this, of course, but no matter what reel you use, usually that's going to happen because you want to have a tight line. You don't want it to go on there loose. I do gotta say, this fluorocarbon from KastKing is a lot shinier than what my normal mono looks like. I believe that mono floats, and I believe that fluoro is able to sink. And don't quote me on that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But yeah, once again, guys, this is the Oiiaee 5000 reel from Amazon. Once again, link is in the description. I'll have the link for the line, the reel, and also this contraption up here that I'm using to spool this with. No. Also, cats go crazy for fishing line, so definitely try to keep it out of their reach. I don't know how many times that I've gone halfway or almost all the way done with spooling a line, and then one of the cats will come and ruin it by putting like a big nick in. When I get my reel set for the season, usually I'll re-reel every 2 years, like reline my reels. Unless I run out, of course. But I'll usually do it every 2 years. And there's so many times that I'll have to just start over because I like to reel as much as I can all the way. That way, if I'm getting stuck and I'm cutting line or anything like that, I have extra line and I'm not running out. I don't have to leave to go home because I ran out of fishing line. That would always be the least of my worries. I don't know if you could see her in frame going crazy. Yeah, and if you let me know also in the comments if you guys prefer mono, fluoro. What's your favorite line and why? You know, like I said, this is my first time actually using more than 2 different types of line and different colors. I'm here to learn with you guys, and some people might learn something from my channel, but there's still so much to learn when you're a fisherman. Now, one thing also I want to say really awesome about this reel is it said for 14 pounds that you can put, where'd it go? Where's the rating here? 14 pounds, 130 yards, right? This spool here looks like it's almost done. It's 200 something yards. Yep, it fit the whole entire spool on there. Oh, I think it did. Hold on. Alright, and here we have it. There you guys have it. This is the Oiiaee Glory Fishing Game Reel 5000 RTX from Amazon.com. Once again, link is in description. This bad boy fit actually 274 meters of 15-pound line, and it's 0.33 meters in diameter. So let's see. Oh, it says yeah. So that's about right. Right there. Fit the whole spool on there. Perfect. This is also lefty and righty. You could switch it. But there you guys have it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, as always.